Have you ever pondered why objectivity and transparency are paramount in research? Picture this. You're a detective, and your mission is to unveil the truth. Like a detective, a researcher must gather all the evidence, not just the pieces that fit a preconceived notion. Only then can accurate conclusions be drawn. But what happens when this process gets skewed? Enter the world of selective reporting and misinterpretation of data. Selective reporting can be likened to a detective ignoring evidence that doesn't support their initial theory. They might be driven by a desire to confirm their hypothesis, or perhaps by the allure of having their findings published. Sometimes it's unintentional, a blind spot created by confirmation bias. Picture a study where only the data points that support the hypothesis are highlighted, while others are cast aside. Or perhaps a scenario where negative control groups are conveniently omitted from the report. The result? A skewed picture that misrepresents the true nature of the research. Now, imagine a detective making assumptions based on a single piece of evidence, without considering the bigger picture. This is akin to misinterpreting data. Researchers might draw conclusions from small sample sizes, mistake correlation for causation, or overlook potential confounding variables. The result is similar to selective reporting, misleading conclusions that don't accurately reflect the research. The fallout from these practices can be significant. Misleading conclusions can influence policy decisions, clinical practices, and future research directions. They can lead to wasted time and resources, as others embark on research based on incomplete data or flawed interpretations. Perhaps most damaging of all, these practices can erode public trust in the scientific enterprise, raising questions about the credibility of research findings. So, how can we navigate these pitfalls? The road to knowledge requires a compass, and that compass is a commitment to transparency, rigorous methodology, critical thinking, and responsible conduct. Transparency means reporting all research findings, even those that are negative or unexpected. Rigorous methodology involves employing robust research designs and statistically sound methods to minimize the risk of misinterpretations. Critical thinking requires researchers to question their own data, acknowledge limitations, and consider alternative explanations. It also involves open communication within the scientific community, facilitated through rigorous peer review and open data sharing practices. This can help identify potential biases and misinterpretations. Lastly, the compass of responsible conduct guides researchers to uphold the principles of honesty, transparency, and objectivity. In conclusion, the road to knowledge is not without its pitfalls. Selective reporting and misinterpreting data can lead to misleading conclusions, waste resources, and erode public trust. However, by committing to transparency, rigorous methodology, critical thinking, and responsible conduct, researchers can navigate these challenges and ensure the integrity of their work.